A few of you asked for my everyday makeup routine, so I figured today we could do a little breakdown of all the products that I use. I always start off with this Fenty foundation. The only reason that I use this one is because I went to Sephora and I had an employee find my right shade and it was in this foundation, so I just stick with it. I feel like it gives me the perfect amount of coverage. You can definitely build up the coverage if you really want to. And for my concealer, I like to switch between these two just depending on my mood, and sometimes I'll even build it up together. So today I guess we can build it up. Usually I'll start off with the Hourglass one and just blend it out with a beauty blender. And then to brighten, I'll use the Patrick Ta concealer. And for this concealer, I use the actual brush that it comes with because I feel like it blends it out a little better. And then if I really need to, I'll go over with the beauty blender. And I actually really like this beauty blender. It's probably my favorite one that I've ever used so far. Got it in a pack of 6 from Amazon for a really good deal. So whenever this one gets really crusty, I already have a backup. And then for mascara, I feel like my lashes always make the biggest difference. I use these two. I already did the first coat of the Panorama mascara. I usually let it just get a little dry before I apply this mascara. So the first mascara is for length, and then this one is for volume. And that's the difference with the mascaras if I use just that one versus if I layer. I always get all the mascara on my eyelids, but once my lashes are dry, I wipe it off with a Q-tip. In the meantime, I like to do my eyebrows. I don't go too crazy with them just because I got them microbladed before, so they already have a nice shape. And now for the bronzer, I also am kind of torn between two products. This is the one that actually got me into liking bronzers. I'm naturally quite pale, so I thought that bronzers would be too orangey on me, but once I found the right shade, I can't go without bronzers. And I just feel like it warms up the whole face so nicely and makes it look almost filtered. Now for the blush, this is probably my favorite shade. It's in the shade Piggy, and I actually tried to link it at one point and I realized it's out of stock everywhere. This is all I have left of the blush. She better restock. I usually just apply it by dabbing the Patrick Ta blush and then putting it on my face because I feel like I get more control this way. And I literally only go basically across my cheekbone. I don't really go too much in the front, but this is probably one of my favorite shades of pink. And then I put a little on my nose. Not really necessary, but why not? Now for the lips, this is probably my favorite lip liner. It's the one by Morphe in Girl Talk. I used to use a brown shade of lip liner by Morphe, then I switched to this pink one, and I feel like it's the perfect shade of pink. To lighten it just a little, I take the same blush and just dab it in the middle of my lip. I feel like it just brightens it just enough. I always go over with the Rhode Lippy, one of the only lip products that actually doesn't dry up my lips. Now I take the Q-tip and just wipe off all that mascara. And I don't like when mascara gets on my bottom lashes, so I usually just pull it off. And then I just go over with a setting spray just to set it all in and give a nice glow. And this is the finished look.